There were quite a few things that made me smile this morning. One of them being the fact that my clients made close to $20,000 as I was sleeping. Another thing is, whenever I was going on Instagram so that I could chat with my clients, to check in with them, uh, a post popped up in my feed and it said something along the lines of Christianity is like coming back. That made me smile like so widely. Here's the thing. I have I was grown in a Christian country in Lithuania, in a Christian family, and I was kind of forced into Christianity, you could say. I didn't really believe that there was a God. I was more like coerced into thinking that there was one. I didn't truly believe it. So my whole life I was like, yeah, I'm a Christian. But was I a Christian? Nah, I wouldn't really call it because I didn't feel like it. I didn't truly believe that there was a God. But I would say, what is it? Around a year ago, I met one of my clients and he reintroduced me to God. He like we got on a discovery call, like on a sales call. We started working together, and then he started speaking about God. He was like spitting facts, and I was like truly just amazed. I had my mouth wide open while on the sales call. I remember it. And after that day, my bond with God has just grown stronger and stronger. I've started praying every single day, multiple times throughout the day. I've grown closer to God. And what I want to speak about today is the fact that maybe you do not feel the calling towards God, and I'm not trying to force you to feel it. I'm not trying to coerce you into believing that there is a God, but be open-minded. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What made me believe in God and trust God, what built that strong relationship is praying. One night before I went to bed, I was like, you know what, man? I'll just try and pray. Why not? There's nothing to lose. So I sat there. I prayed for like 20 minutes. And my heart, my soul, I just felt at peace. I felt so good. I felt relaxed. I felt blessed, if that makes sense. And as I'm speaking, look behind me. You cannot see it. Damn, bro. Wait, let me turn around my camera. It's a church, bro. Well, I love this religion. But yeah, again, I'm not gonna push you or anything, and I'm not gonna try and speak too much about this topic because I'm not nearly as educated as I could be. I'm sorry for the plane that's passing above me. I'm not incredibly educated on this topic, so I do not want to speak some misinformation or whatever. But just try praying. Open up the Bible. Do something. Just try. Like, you will be pleasantly surprised how nice and beautiful the bond can be. You will feel so at peace. And worst case scenario, whenever you're praying or whatever, you're just gonna eternalize your day, your emotions, everything. It's like journaling. I do not journal myself. I pray and I film these videos. This is my form of journaling. What works for me is speaking and being with my thoughts. So one of the best ways how I do it is praying. I talk to God and I'm like, thank you for me having all these wonderful clients, me being surrounded by all of these wonderful people, me being blessed with my health, all of it, yada, yada, yada. So many things. And it makes me internalize and it makes me feel grateful. And gratitude is a really strong emotion, you could say. It's really high on the frequency scale. And I've noticed this with my own business. Whenever you're working on gratitude, dude, your results just become way better. I know that this is not a coincidence. Before I believed in God, I was making what, like maybe $3,000 a month. That's it. The same month that I started believing in God, then I crossed $10,000. Yeah, I think so, or something along those lines. I do not remember the numbers like one to one. I do not want to fool you or whatever, but it's something close to that. And it's because I started working out of gratitude, and I realized that there's something bigger than me. It's God. I changed my life's purpose from this narcissistic purpose of, oh, give me, give me, give me, give me that, give me this. And I was like, I'm doing this for God. Does that make sense? Yeah. I hope if you do not believe in God, or if you do believe in God, your relationship grows stronger with Him. Again, I'm not going to coerce you into doing so, because I think that your relationship with God should be established organically, meaning you're not going to be forced to believe in God. You're going to come to it naturally, organically. Someone's going to appear in your life, someone's going to tell you about God, or maybe an event is going to happen in your life. Maybe someone, for example, gets some health issues. You think that, no, it's over for them, and bam, all of a sudden everything is fine. They're healthy, you're feeling well, and you're like, maybe this is God. I hope this made sense. I don't want to waffle too long. Yeah. If you want to get more of these like mental insights of the stuff that I think, then I will leave my Instagram down in the description. I've recently started posting stories of me like having these internal thoughts, because for those of you who do not know who I am, what I do is I help online fitness coaches kill their businesses. I personally have generated over $2 million for online fitness coaches. And as of only recently, I've started to feel grateful, and I've started to look into my psychology, you could say. I'm not depressed or anything, no. I feel incredibly happy, joyful, and fulfilled. It's just that I've recently started to take my time to think, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you want to hear more thoughts and ideas coming from me, again, I will leave my Instagram down in the description down below. So yeah, go check it out and have a wonderful, blessed day. A wonderful, blessed Sunday.